And good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, evening, or good night. Hello, Ashley. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate your dedication. And welcome, Sunflex Raven. Good day to you as well. I appreciate you joining the stream. And for an FA, welcome. You got the regulars coming in. I hope that music's too loud. Can't find a happy medium there. I appreciate you watching. It's very encouraging to do the content and have actually people watch and enjoy it. It motivates you to do more. So, for that, I'm very appreciative. So, for anyone new that might be joining us this late morning, I should say, over here. This is the War of Northern Aggression Grand Tactician live stream campaign. We've set some ground rules that the Confederate States will not invade the North, so no northern invasion. We are capping our limits on manpower. As you can see here, the Union is actually starting to pull ahead a little bit. They had been even for a while. They have fielded 225,000 men to our 166,000 men. Although we have a lot in reserve right now, so we're going to probably start the campaign with a lot of recruiting. I have a plan to kind of do a little bit more organization with our armies in the middle of the summer of 62 here. Good morning, Coffee Cocaine. Is that a third new name? Or was that the second new name? Is YouTube after you? Are the social media platforms hunting the coffee cocaine down? And then what else we have? So those are the ground rules for the campaign. No invasion. We can't invade the neutral states, which are Union controlled. So we need our goal is to flip them to our side. That might be enough to get close to a victory if we can flip Missouri, flip Kentucky. Or were we talking about Grant's helmet? Yeah. FA, yes, FA. It is a Viking helmet because I am doing a little bit of Crusader Kings 3 content on the side here. For the no, I can see you can't really see the Viking horns on Grant's helmet. I try to whip it together as a little flavor to Grant's head there. So I like the smiling Grant avatar. But we'll decorate Grant with other things as well. So the strategic situation here on June 19th, 1862, Union national morale at 74, our national morale at 100. What's up, Shadow Strip? What side do you think has the best uniforms? For me, I really love I do. I do like the Union blue uniforms for sure. They definitely have more pageantry, I feel, when they are fully ornamented. They definitely look much more pageantry. National support 97 to 92. Morale of our armies are relatively even, though. We went over the men fielded, 225,000 to our 166,000. Why? because it's historically accurate, right? The horned helmets. It was the best I could do in short notice. I whipped it together, to be honest. I know it is not accurate to the... even the Vikings did not have horned helmets, if I am correct on that. Trade warfare is not done as well, but we are kicking it with the weapons industry. Palmetto Guards uniform, best of all the uniforms of the war. I can't picture them in my head, but I've heard of the Palmetto Guard uniform. TS Scope, am I pronouncing TS Scope? Is that how you pronounce your username there? Yep, they do seem to be building, starting to increase their man field. We have a lot in reserve right now, so we have 80,000 men in reserve, so we need to start recruiting some men. Viking horned helmets were popularized through operas. Where are the Viking? No, did the Vikings have horned helmets? I thought that was a misnomer. Wasn't it? Weren't they originally Anglo-Saxon? Or I'm probably wrong about that. TSCC Hope. I will do TSCC Hope. So I don't know if you guys are aware. I was a little disappointed because Grand Tactician, the developers, keep teasing me with a 105 beta patch. They did not release it today. It would still it wouldn't be an official patch yet. But if you looked on their Twitter, they have some sneak peeks at some of the. It's more gamer requests. A little bit of battle AI improvements, I guess, but it's more about user interface and quality of life changes. One of the major things is you will be able to create core at the core level. So military 2, you can create at the core level and attach them or upgrade them to army level, which I think will be a great quality of life change to the game. There's also you can abandon depots. So there's an abandon depot button. You can also undefame your commanders that get defamed. So I don't know the mechanics around how to undefame, or defaming just falls off over time as long as they don't keep getting defamed, but they are going to address the defaming issue with commanders. All right, so to start the campaign in the middle of, or in the early to mid-summer of 1862, looks like Union had controlled our Beverly defenses. So I don't know if they're actually sneaking in the valley or not. So, but we have Jackson there. What I want to do is create some more army headquarters. So we have, in Virginia, we have Lee over here near the valley. So he'll control the Virginia region with his army headquarters. He has Ewell and Jackson as his corps commanders. We may need another Valley Army or West Virginia Army. We can probably actually create a small West Virginia Army. Yeah, I don't know what the mechanics are going to be, FA, with exactly how to unfame a defamed commander. Got Magruder here with 11,000 men. But we are going to create an army. We're going to create a small army in I think we'll create them in North Carolina, and then we can move them north to West Virginia. Actually, why don't we just create in Virginia? Because Joe Johnston is defamed. We'd really like to get him undefamed. I'll take a look at those Union Corps in the sea. We're going to, so a couple things on the agenda. We're going to kind of organize the Army defenses. I'm going to create some Army headquarters so that we can use them as kind of central headquarter locations. So if I have enough headquarters in, and we'll just split it off by region, I can just shift course to those areas, and that way we might be able to better coordinate our defenses. And then then I have an idea about hit and run Navy tactics that we're going to try. We'll see how well that works. But we would like to kind of disrupt the blockade a little bit. And we're going to expect naval losses, but I wonder if we can do some hit and run tactics on the Union blockaders, maybe that will loosen up our trade war. We're spending $500,000 in trade war subsidies, and I believe we were researching blockade runners. So if we can just disrupt a little bit the Union blockade, maybe we'll get some better pricing and better help our economy out a little bit. Although our economy overall, I think I'm pretty satisfied with our economic situation. Our weapons industry is 7.7 right now. I think that's probably the highest I've ever achieved. I always go for large manpower, but it is kind of cool to have these really very good weapons. Looks like an army and a corps. So yeah, we'll definitely so that's kind of a good maneuver by the Union AI. They got stuck on the Potomac and weren't able to do much there. So looks like they're going to do the amphibious operations. All right, let's start creating our armies. Maybe we might actually have to create a North Carolina army too. So Virginia Army. I really just want to create the headquarters. I don't know if I want Joe Johnston as that commander. He might have to command an army, though. Yeah, we'll probably create an army in North Carolina. I think I have some troops there. We'll double check. All right. I don't want... Here's another thing. I hope they allow us to create and place our army headquarter location. I do not want Johnston in Grafton, West Virginia right now. So let's try that again. So, let's see where he arrives here this time. Alright, they plop him right at Alexandria. We'll move him south to Richmond, and then we can build some cores and attach them to there. All right, what we have, an army of Western Louisiana that's actually in Tennessee. That is more of an engineer unit. So Army of Kentucky has 4 attached units. Yeah, so there's a Union army at Beverly. So I don't have any real significant force in the deep south. We will create a army in North Carolina. You know, I used to attach cavalry units to my infantry brigades, and I like the idea of an individual cavalry division. But one thing that cavalry does do for a infantry division, if it's nearby the infantry, it gives them a boost in morale. So I might actually attach a cavalry brigade to some of our infantry divisions. That's right. We want to create, we will create a von Bork brigade here. Actually, we will create a customized one. We'll do some South Carolinians. All right, there's the butternut. We'll do the light blue butternut with the light blue trousers. I like to have an attached artillery brigade to the infantry divisions, and then an artillery reserve, a core artillery reserve. We'll change the commanders too here. I think they want to make that a feature, and there may be a way to do it in the game files to create your own commander. I was trying to figure it out on my own. I mean, I'm sure someone has some knowledge on how to do it. I couldn't figure it out. So 14,000 men in North Carolina. I think they're sending like 19,000 men. We will create a small artillery reserve. All right, so we're forming up at Raleigh. Another, even though it's an army, it's technically an army. It's about a corps size. So Lee has actually got to keep an eye on the unit at Beverly while the Union is sending troops. We don't know if they're sending to the Virginia coast or to the North Carolina coast or further south. It's going to take time for these guys to recruit. All right, so let's see how many. We still probably have a decent size reserve. Yeah, 64,000 men still. I feel like in Tennessee and Kentucky we have a large enough army to do what we need to do there. Yeah, right now Johnston, A.S. Johnston's trying to move to Nashville to set up his headquarters there. And right now we have 63,000 men attached to him. So that we probably don't need to do much more recruiting there, as we have beaten back a lot of Union corps out of southern Kentucky and northern Tennessee. We have Bragg with an engineer unit in West Tennessee. So I think actually, and Magruder's got 11,000 men. Well, I'm sorry, the stream quality for some reason has decided to not cooperate today. Doesn't seem to want to improve at all either. Yeah, the stream is getting blurry. In my pre-stream testing, it was running really well, and now all of a sudden we've hit a glitch. So let me see if I can't address that a little bit. It doesn't seem to want to improve. It's probably internet connection. All right, yeah, bitrate has gone down. Is that good? All right, it's starting to pick up a little bit better. All right, well, we might have some. We might have a little bit of a blurrier stream than normal. Hopefully, I'll reset the router. That seemed to work last time, but we'll do that for the next stream. Yeah, 53,000 men at Paducah. McCulloch's got 18,000 here out west, so he's evenly matched. All right, what to do, what to do. I kind of want to create another smaller army in the Shenandoah and Appalachian Valley. We have Lee here. I feel like because of the... You almost need like a small mountain army. Well, let's assign commanders for this army. Bartow as a division commander. William Bate. Wow, they have high fame. We'll do Richard Garnett. He's got decent brigade level stats. A lot of artillery in this command. I thought they took New Orleans earlier in 62. They had 3 major naval victories, either late 61 or early 62. I don't think it was New Orleans, though. You're right. New Orleans might have came a little bit later. Yeah, if they open it up to allow you're creating your own generals in the game. I seen a PDF file, or not a PDF, but a file with like all the randomized names, so you could probably plug in a name in there. Weisiger, that sounds like a nice German sounding name. Maybe we should put him under the German brigade. Oh, I lost him now. Oh, because I assigned him already. No, that's weird. I don't think I have too many more artillery commanders anymore. Well, I like the randomized kernels. Oh yeah, we recently promoted John Scott from the... What unit did we promote him from? From the Mainzingers. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sunflex. Yeah, I don't know why he was... Yeah, he did not want to command that unit for some reason. Where's Longstreet? Longstreet is currently... Oh yeah, he's in Kentucky. Pillow's division. God, his fame is awful. How is he our chief of armies? Breckinridge. I might actually promote Breckinridge. I think we're going to give Breckinridge might take command of that North Carolina army. Yeah, I think we'll... Yeah, I think we might try to create an army in the Appalachian Valley region, so around Knoxville. We'll promote Clark and... And Breckinridge gets a nice promotion there. So let's create another army. So either we can do it in Tennessee. We'll have to like create the army, and then if it's not in the right the location that we want it, we'll just delete it and then recreate it. We could do Georgia and then march it north. See what location. Actually, we're going to try Tennessee and see where it plops it. Oh, good. Perfect. It's exactly where I want that army. I don't have a depot there. Yeah, that army was... It pushed Magruder out of southeast Kentucky. We retreated back through the Cumberland Gap. British intervention's at 60% right now. Yeah, we'll probably, if we're going to recruit out of Knoxville, we have the depot near Cumberland Gap too. Actually, I need to put these settings on. Western Kentucky, they have over 50,000 men there. Has anyone else noticed the practice of placing crossed artillery on the battle flags of Confederate units? I noticed that with flags from the Army of Tennessee, if anyone knows, I'm not sure I follow. Oh, crossed artillery on the battle flag. Okay. You're talking about on the campaign map? We got another 20,000 men in eastern Tennessee. We might actually make Hawes the commander. I don't think we have any more artillery commanders with the artillery perk. Arthur Bagby Jr. with 3 stars in cunning. Unpredictable. Jerome Robertson with 3-star fame. Bowen should probably be assigned to cavalry. See, I was looking for Stevenson before. I would imagine Cunning does with intelligence, so I would imagine it impacts the tactical map. A good question. I'm not 100% sure. Hey Randall, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Some of these guys aren't bad. We'll keep them where they're at. Gilbert Wright's got some nice leadership. I don't think I want him commanding our artillery battalion. Yeah, we'll have to give Bowen the cavalry division command. Fulkerson, he's fine. There we go. We gave Randall the command. Horace Randall. Randall joins the stream. Randall gets a command. And unfortunately, we got to wait for those guys to recruit. We still have 44,000 men in reserve. We won't recruit anymore until we fill up our ranks. Oh, hey, what's up, Marine? Figured out that movement pop not showing up. I had turned the movement length time down, so the little circle that counts down for... Oh, that would be bad. All right, so for anyone just joining in, we noticed that looks like the Union wants to do an amphibious invasion, probably. There is an army here at Beverly in West Virginia. There's about 19,000 men there at Beverly. I think it's a smaller force at Beverly. We created some new armies to hopefully deal with the situations. So basically, we're going to look at these armies as departments, and then we can we'll attach corps to them and then move them into various areas that we need to. So with Lee in Virginia, though, and then we have, once this army's formed up, they'll probably guard the valley, the Army of West Tennessee, which probably could rename these. Army of the Atlantic. Yeah, either the Carolinas or maybe even Virginia. So if Raleigh's going to be a recruiting station, we'll build a depot there when they're ready. All right, we'll rename these corps too. We'll go simply first corps, second corps. So first corps, second corps. Oh, where is... Okay, Johnston's in Virginia. Oh, that's another army department too, so... We'll move Johnston to Richmond, and if we need to attach corps to him... I haven't recruited anyone there yet. And we can move Johnston wherever, so we'll... He's Army of the Northwest. We'll just do Army of the Interior for now. Do not have draftees yet. We'll let the Union make the first move on that. It really starts messing with your economy and state support. Are we going to concentrate and attack at Paducah? You know what? I haven't decided, to be honest. We'll name Magruder Third Corps. Third Corps, and why don't we go here? We got the Southern Cavalry Reserve, Longstreet, 4th Corps, the vaunted 4th Corps. Beauregard will be the 5th Corps. I mean, Johnston. If Johnston can get all his commands together, I think I might need Magruder in the valley. I'm not sure yet. Well, usually if your opponent has done conscription as well, they're having the same issues. Sterling Price is one of our engineering units, and we might actually send him to we might need another fort at Salem. So he'll go there. We have our forts. The Fort Pole Garrison. We need to actually build a... Actually, we might need to cancel that. We might need to build a depot here first. All right, he'll build a depot there. Bragg is also an engineer unit. We built the forts here at Jackson, so I wonder if we actually build a fort at Dyersburg also. Yeah, we might need to build another engineering unit for the coastal defenses. Slavery prohibited in the territories. Yule can fall back to Alexandria. He doesn't need to be right on the Potomac banks. See, Jackson might move in a little bit to see the situation at Beverly. Yeah, that's a good idea. We got Longstreet building a fort there at Bowling Green. And then we might try to go to Harrodsburg and build a fort there. Although we have 60,000 men almost sitting on our left flank in the Mississippi Valley, or at the confluence of the Ohio and Mississippi, Cumberland and Tennessee. So actually, we're trying to make a fortress West Tennessee right now. So we'll make that engineering unit here in North Carolina. I don't think we actually have any. I think I've used up all my engineers. Oh no, I got a couple. William Mahone. Nope, they're not. They don't have the engineering perk. KFC. Hey, honey, do you think KFC's still open? Camille, AJMD, Polignac. That sounds like a very European engineering sounding kind of name. So we'll go with that. And why not a political general? So what do we leave off? This will be the 6th Corps. Army of the Atlantic, and then we'll do Atlantic Engineers. I'm sure, probably. We'll have to. I'm going to take some notes, do a little research. Sunraven Sunflex. What was what's the history around von Bork? All right, and back to Kentucky. Beauregard's 5th Corps with 14,000 men, kind of keeping an eye on that Paducah force. We've got some scouts on the rivers. The new Atlantic Wall. See, our river fleet seems well supplied. Uh-oh. Actually, Tatanaw is no provisions. Condition is intact, but why don't we send them to port for resupplying. Alright. Fort Davis has a small garrison. We probably actually need to garrison that up a little bit more. Fort Davis. Really? Okay. We're just going to do some batteries there. Some political hacks. Actually, McGowan might be a decent brigade commander. We'll keep him available. Gilbert Wright. He's got good stats. We need to get him into a better command, a frontline command. Beale, Shelby. So, heavy batteries at Fort Davis along the Mississippi. That reminds me, too, we should probably look at our weapons situation. I mean, we've got all kinds of decent weapons. Although not a lot in the cavalry camp. £12-pounders. Let's see this. Artillery reserve. Probably can upgrade these guns. Good day, sir. How's it going, Jeffrey Miller? I just read he was stationed at Koblenz, Germany, which would fit perfectly with the German volunteers. We created a von Bork brigade. Ooh, we got some 10-pound Parrott rifles. And this large... Longstreet has a nice artillery reserve. Longstreet's got one of the best corps in the Army. Ooh, we got 20-pound. Did I see a 20-pound Parrott rifle? Well, I hope your day gets better, sir. So von Bork used to be a Prussian cavalry officer with 10 years of service under his belt before he resigned from the Prussian army due to financial difficulties and made his way to the U.S. That's kind of a similar history to Grant's story arc. Financially unsuccessful in civilian life, opportunity in war. Oh, we do have some better weapons. Parts of New York and New Jersey want to secede from bigger cities. Yeah, there's a lot. There's always talk about places seceding. Do they want to be parts of like Pennsylvania or other states, or just completely secede? See, the Merrill carbine, 9 rounds a minute, 300-yard range. Do we want our sharpshooters with something else? They have those Mississippi rifles still have the largest range, I think. But they only have a 2.5 round a minute firing rate. Just not having the one size fits all rural counties. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we give the sharpshooters keep their long range rifles, or go for something long range but with a little bit higher rate of fire? Okay, that's your unit, right? So Longstreet's getting the best weapons right now. Do the Sharps rifle. Maybe we can use one brigade with the Sharps rifle. I must have gave it away already. Yeah, Ledbetter's got the Sharps rifle. Oh, 500 yards now, 9 rounds a minute. Yeah, that's going to go to the sharpshooters. Good call on the Sharps rifle. Yeah, 500 range, 9 rounds a minute. Von Bork was a beast. There's that loading screen in the game that the guy, I don't know if you guys noticed, the one guy and he's centered in the loading screen. He reminds me of the villain Jaws from the old James Bond movie. Is that kind of the size of Von Bork, and he towers over everyone in that photo. Yes, I appreciate all the info, Sunflex. See, I don't want I don't really want a 10-pound parrot rifle attached to my horse battery. I think the upgrades to Johnston's Army of Kentucky look pretty tight. Looking pretty good. What about Lee's army? Yeah, they've already been upgraded. So they have the mixed cavalry weapons still. Maynard carbine. We'll leave the rifle artillery there, that's fine. That's right, we attached all that cavalry to, after Hawes got defeated at Cumberland, Maryland. So Jackson has a ton of cavalry units under his command. Maybe we should organize them into another corps. I think we'll promote steel. Oh wow, Henry Davidson was defamed. That's fine. We'll keep him under... Oh, there's Jeb Stuart. We'll promote Jeb Stuart. Marmaduke. So we will move Ransom's division and Walker. Two more days though for we got this other division being recruited to Jackson. Alright, that looks good for now. Should probably take a look at the newer armies and take a look at their weapons. Mixed muskets. We can upgrade. We got plenty of decent weapons, so we can... Our new recruits can at least enter the battle with some better weapons. All right, let's push forward. Union recruits offered bounties, so they are going to recruit even more men. We must have had some contracts come up because we dropped in manpower. Now we just popped up there, 167,000 men. It looks like they might be going towards North Carolina. I have some recruits here in the forts that have been training. They aren't really training though. 5-6 was what the average size. If you move Marshall to Stuart, Jackson will be able to move sooner since Marshall won't be ready. He's got yellow readiness. So he is, I mean, he is moving, so. Yeah, yellow readiness, mediocre. Readiness represents the ability to carry out orders. This is not it's not a huge delay. So up to 172,000 men. So closing that gap a little bit. There is this army in Indian territory. 2,000 men, though. So we should maybe create a Texas army. So we're going to create a small Texas army. About 8,000 men. That might be enough to address the army in Indian territory. We'll leave Trimble in command of that. Alright, so building a fort here at Dyersburg with Bragg's engineers. Bragg's engineers. Oh, we just gave him a Sharps rifle. I don't think I want... We want him to have decent weapons, but... Unibrow Bragg. It's a giant caterpillar along his forehead. Right, we have... Might need to upgrade the Bowling Green Depot. Supply situation looks good. I don't see... No one is giving me any warnings. We're going to move the Southern Cavalry Reserve, though, to Munfordville. They're going to scout. Kentucky support is at 78. That's good. All right, so what do we have in West Virginia right now? Army of Lincoln. Well, we have 24,000 men. Lee has 42,000 men, but that includes Yule at Alexandria. Everyone wants... We want to push and retake Kentucky, huh? I mean, we could just ignore this. Or Longstreet can just... or Beauregard, I should say. Can just sit there and watch. We can try to defend Western Tennessee while we fortify it. Actually, we want to take a look at the fleets, really, and take a look at possibly moving the Galveston fleet. We have about 8 ships. Their max speed is 11 knots. I like that. 96 guns, so they might actually be able to. We might actually be able to do some hit and runs. Now, we can put them all in harbor. And then we can build maybe at Savannah. All right, there's going to take a couple days to Going to take a couple days before those ships are ready to redeploy at Savannah. Yeah, that would be amazing. What, like, trying to think back to medieval days and fighting in armor. Alright, so Waite's cavalry going to Munfordville. I'm gonna send Stuart's cavalry. I still want to build a fort here at the South Branch Bridge. So we can have, let's have Jackson actually build a fort here at, is it Stanton? Yeah, we'll build a fort at Stanton. That way we can free him up maybe to go elsewhere if need be. Where did we build that German unit? Is that in the North Carolina Army? Oh, I already gave him the Lawrence. Oh, very good. I'm glad I was thinking ahead. How many reserves do we have? 40,000 men. Alright, so we'll recruit in Richmond, and Johnson can be in charge of training up that force, and then we can use those men to where we needed. Actually, we have this force in Stovall. Or in Fort Chattanooga. Oh, they're still... is he still recruiting? What would break the rules of the defensive campaign? Did I break a rule? I know they're okay. They're still recruiting. So yeah, coming straight for the North Carolina coast. Having a German division. There we go, attack on their own. Right. Where did von Bork's division go? They're in Cincinnati. Can the Hunley be in the game? I don't think so. Maybe. I haven't really gotten that far in with the naval units. Alright, so I can't transfer these guys to Savannah Harbor. Can we move them to Tampa? We need to get this ship out of Savannah then. So the Tampa squadron. Yeah, he's in the North Carolina Army, von Brock. Or von Bork. Von Bork, right? Not Brock. Our best naval leader. Do Isaac Brown. Yeah, I mean, we can... We're scouting around. I'm not seeing any more Waite has not found the... There was a Union army here, I thought, in eastern Kentucky. Oh, Johnson's still there. I forget. I think FA did mention what it stands for. I forget now. All right, so Johnson's Army headquarters is near Bowling Green now. So the Union Army of Kentucky, there's 2 units here. All right, Army of Kentucky says 51,000 men. So what we could do is we could attach Magruder. I think he's already attached. He is. But we're waiting on recruits there. Porterfield Corps is still forming up. So we're still waiting on our troops to get recruited and trained up a little bit. So I guess we'll hold tight. Well, there is supposed to be a fort here. It must be under... See, there's that graphical glitch. The fort is showing up on the campaign map, but not on the zoom in campaign map. All right, so okay, it looks like he's gonna start repairing that fort. So not a graphical glitch. Morrill Land Grant Act signed. All right, where are these Union marauders landing? Name this the 7th Corps. I haven't named all the corps yet. Porterfield's Corps. It'll be the 8th Corps. I think once this army in the valley here which is actually Hawes's Army of East Tennessee. He'll move into the valley, and I think that will free up Lee. They'll free up Lee to move around a little bit more. Although we might need to transfer a corps to North Carolina, which might be actually, it might actually be Magruder. Actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to transfer Magruder to the North Carolina Army. I do not have a Discord, but maybe give me this weekend to try to set it up. Actually have a Discord, but it's not set up the way I'd like. But I will probably start, maybe over this weekend, I will give out the Discord link. It's the Army of the Atlantic, isn't it? Alright, so Magruder will be attached to Breckinridge's Army of the Atlantic with 29,000 men. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I just had, yeah, it's just time. We'll get it. I'll get it set up. Alright, so we will send Magruder to Raleigh. Yeah, 500. In which will 500 subs on YouTube will offer. I'll be able to do community posts to the channel. That'll be easier to organize scheduling for the channel. Europe intervention, British intervention, 63%. Oh, they have no provisions. Should they not be in Tampa? They are not provisioning in... Oh, there they go. Okay, now they receive provisions. That's good. I wonder if I can get this unit to maybe strike at the Portland Squadron. 190 guns. So I don't like the situation. I would rather be coming out of Savannah, but I couldn't transfer them to Savannah. We're up to 190,000 men. They have 230,000. July 6th, 1862. Not a lot of action, though, in the early summer months of 62. A lot of jockeying for position. Probably should have garrisoned some of these forts. Sixth Corps is almost ready. I do have a garrison at Fort Johnson. I did add some more guns at Fort Sumter. Oh, yeah. Oh, so Charleston's well fortified. I garrisoned that. Let's garrison the forts around Savannah. Fort Pulaski. Yeah, bleeding the Yankees dry. There we go, Pulaski. Fagin. Yeah, I think that's kind of the idea too. It's a different crowd at night too. I did get quite a few subs. Not a lot of viewership. Not a lot of like you guys are much more engaged, and which I would expect. It might be a little bit of a younger crowd, but I think doing a little bit, still staying within that strategic genre. And plus, the Crusader King, I like the Paradox games, so I think it'll bring some fresh eyes to the channel. No, Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings, that's CK. Crusader Kings 3. They just came out with a major DLC. Royal Court looks really promising. Really like the culture features of Crusader Kings. Alright, Pulaski gets a garrison. We maybe just add some guns to Fort Walker. I'm not, I was multi-streaming to Twitch, but I don't think I'm even, I'm just going to stream to YouTube. I mean, I can use a multi-streaming service and, but I run into, like, sometimes I'll run into a weird complication and it just, oh, lack of sleep. Yeah, lack of sleep. Oh, that'll be like prime time, your time over out there out west. But yeah, I'm just gonna stream to YouTube. I'm not gonna multi-stream. Although multi-streaming to Facebook, actually, I've seen a few people stop in when I've done streams before from Facebook and streamed to there. Walker Garrison. So we'll throw up a few more gunners in Fort Walker. Yeah, no sleep for me. Okay. Upgraded the garrisons a little bit. So anyone new to the stream, again, if you haven't seen this game before, Grand Tactician, the Civil War, you've got this campaign. The ground rules is a Confederate defensive campaign. Ground rules: we cannot invade the North. We can invade the neutral states of Missouri, Kentucky, Maryland, and Delaware. We can match but cannot exceed the Union manpower, which actually, as the Confederates, is you can actually do that pretty easily up until about conscription time. Once the Union does conscription, that's a game changer for them. We are currently in July 6, 1862, trying to fortify our weak points and see what the Union is up to. It's a cat and mouse game at the moment, although we see it looks like the Union wants to invade the Carolinas, the home of secession. Looks like they're going for North Carolina, though, not South Carolina. Alright, now we have land engineers are ready. Let's build a depot here at Raleigh. We can build a fort here. Sixth Corps still not ready to move out yet, although 12,000 men have been recruited. What did you tell me? I'm sure I've been told. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, told you so. Magruder coming to reinforce. Although he's not even at full strength either. Wow. This is actually the first amphibious invasion I have seen the Union do to me. 19,000 men. So we got the fort on the coast there. So it looks like our weak point will be at Fayetteville and up to Goldsboro. What do we got here? Do we want to send maybe form up a new corps, pulling off a division from Jackson and Ewell? Why don't we do that? So we'll actually create that corps under Johnston. We can attach him. No, he's still forming up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, they already tried to kind of sneak in West Virginia, and then they got tied up on the forts on the Potomac. And now they're like, well, we're going to try this now. Let's see. We're going to transfer. Let's look at Jackson. The newly formed division under Marshall. Oh, there's an engineer unit. Mouton should have been part of that Atlantic Engineering Corps. Who wants to give Pickett the Corps command? Actually, maybe we'll make John Scott the new Corps commander. Actually, do we pull Jackson's best division away from him? I don't think we should do that. I don't think that's right. Oh, I messed that up. Let's try that one more time. Navy-wise, I mean, they hit the areas with fewer forts where they won't be bogged down having to lay siege. Oh, that's, yeah, I moved, I moved a, there's a corps, a small division, we got building a depot at Raleigh. So that is happening right now. Army of Virginia. Okay. Well, actually, let's move Marshall's division over, and maybe a division from Mule. So that gives, I didn't want to do that. 10,000 men that we can use to help down south. Pickett's gonna be a corps command. Just wait. All right, they'll be there in 3 days, so that's good. 3 days and Richmond, and then we'll march south from Richmond. Oh, Toombs. Give Toombs a division command. See, Marshall's got the cavalry thing. We can actually give... He's politically assigned. I don't want to... And he's Kentucky, so he'll stay there. Peel units out of the armies to deal with it. Pretty impressive. Yep. And we need to rename this corps too. We need a different corps command. Samuel Anderson. I don't know what would happen if we just slopped Florida off the map. All right, so this will be, I think we're on the 9th Corps. So the newly formed 9th Corps. We'll give them, let me do this. They'll get another battery. And we'll probably end up transferring that corps. Might even transfer that corps to the Atlantic Army Command. So we're building a fort at Stanton. We have this Little's Army of Trans-Mississippi. That's an engineering unit. He can also maybe go down to Florence. Maybe we can build some forts along the river here. I was going to build a fortify West Virginia a little bit more, but I think we're going to send them south. Battle of Fort Humphrey. So it looks like they did lay siege. Oh, and he laid siege to one of our garrisoned forts. Oh, that's over here on the Potomac. Ah, very interesting. There's only 9 guns. Fort firepower is only 9. They have 40,000 men. Well, I like the coordination on the Union side. So we actually might have to send Jackson over. That's what we're going to do. So maybe I should leave Little here to try to finish the fort that Jackson's building. I already have 1 engineering unit at Raleigh. Let's halt him. We'll actually halt Little. Little will take over in the valley. Actually, we have the Valley Army forming up too. So when they are ready to move out, Porterfield, we can actually probably start moving Porterfield towards the valley. Gonna need to reinforce. You can name it an Army of Homeland Defense, something like that. I do. That's actually right here. Army of the Interior. Yeah, we'll probably reinforce with Yule. And then we'll have Jackson. Let's get Lee's headquarters in at Culpeper. Jackson will pull out. Jackson will pull out and reinforce Ewell. I don't want a timed movement. I just want them to move out. Are horses limited, or can you build as much cavalry as you want? It's all about supply and demand. So if you have a ton of horses, you're going to be using up a ton of forage, and that's going to... forage prices are going to skyrocket. So the game, the game will let you build as much as you, as much as you want, as much as manpower will allow. So that's the other cap, would be manpower. All right, everyone moving out. I don't think Lee or Jackson got the order. Or he's waiting for trains. A disaster at Fort Humphreys, so Ewell is not able to intervene. So, okay, he's still on defensive stance. So actually, we're going to order him to halt. Because now I don't want to catch Ewell with his 11,000 men facing off against 40,000. So he can start fortifying, and then maybe, hopefully the Fort Potomac #1 will hold up the other Union force. So magically breeding, yes, magically breeding horses. I think, let's look at goods and trade. Okay, horses. So theoretically, there is a stockpile of horses. So I think theoretically you could run out of horses. All right, July 14th, 1862. So national morale, they've only ticked up 1 point, so they're at 75 national morale. We're still at 100. State support at 99 on average. Our weapon industry fell a little bit. Is that just because we supplied our armies with more weapons? All right, we are upgrading Bowling Green Depot. All right, you have get some rest. Mr. Miller, sir. Oh, yes, thanks. Good reminder on Stewart. I forgot he was over there. Yeah, we want to get him involved. Yeah, we'll leave the engine. We'll leave it up to the engineers to finish the fort here at Stanton. Using all my rail capacity. Well, it looks like the Union fell back, though. They took the fort and fell back. 36,000 men. Army of Washington. Supposed to be about 39,000 men. I just finished creating a horrible flag. Johnson has 19,000 men. So that plus the Army of the South should be able to drive First Corps out of North Carolina. All right, Army of the Atlantic. I actually want to... Did these two divisions arrive? Or we're waiting on Marshall's division. So we're actually going to transfer Anderson's corps to Breckinridge in the south. Feels like we haven't researched the policy in forever. All right, we're almost done with blockade runners. Gotta check our Tampa Bay fleet. So they're having a tough time, I think, provisioning from Tampa. Key West is in Union control. I think if I try to sail around Florida, this fleet is going to get wiped out. We would like to try to report. We can take a defensive stance and try to sail into Savannah Harbor. All right, we're going to try that. We'll see if that works. They probably should take a look at the west. No, they're just holding tight. McCulloch's, though, busy recruiting or training. They're up to regular status. We do have a garrison here at Fort Branson. Where's this? Didn't I recruit a Texas Army? Or did I not actually do that? Oh, I didn't, well, we're the temps in Florida. Oh, there's a... Yeah, where are they? Trimble is in... Is that Galveston? Oh, Indianola. So we actually want... Let's have Trimble... Let's have Trimble go to Dallas. $119 and $120. I didn't even see that. Well, how's Texas? 108, 113. Let's build a telegraph here. Really can't, there's nowhere to build it. It's all flat land. Yeah, Grenada is at 100 degrees. It's a hot summer. It's about to get real hot here real soon. Looks like that First Corps, was that just a diversionary thing? Because they're just sitting there wasting away in the heat. First Corps is like, why did we land here? No reported casualties, but it looks like they might have a supply situation. They are trying to build a depot, though. Oh, that's right. You're right. It does. It does. What would be our nearest telegraph station? Well, if we're going to Dallas, does Dallas have a telegraph? No. So I have an engineer. I do have I think I have an engineer unit. I thought I had one here in Missouri. I must have moved them. Oh, Bragg's engineers. They are not building the fort that I thought I had them building. There's a lot going on. Losing track of everything. Alright, we'll build the fort there. No Artie in that naval invasion unit. Let's move the Corps to Dallas. Wolford's Corps. We got to rename that the 10th Corps. The Texas Corps. Are they ready? Are we ready to come out of Raleigh? Sixth Corps is ready. We're kind of ready. Let's transfer the Johnston's Corps from Richmond to Breckenridge. That was the Army of the Interior, right? Yep. There's an Stribling has an artillery reserve. Anderson has no cavalry. So we're kind of lacking in cavalry here, but we have many more guns than they do. Magruder does have a cavalry division. Yeah, I don't like the stacking corps. It could be just their army headquarters. Oh, right here. 40. But that might actually be their army headquarters. I'm thinking that's the army headquarters. Why won't they move up? Okay, Army of the Atlantic. Alright, 6th Corps and now Atlantic Engineers, 3rd Corps, 9th Corps at Richmond. So we'll march them to Weldon. So now we'll have 2 corps in army range, and we can just push towards them on the coast. What do they have now in this garrison? I don't want Yule to get bogged up in a siege right in front of those Union troops. And Jackson is here. So we have reinforcements to aid Yule. Flag's fully finished. Did they take Stanton? I'm actually going to send Stuart down to Stanton. What would be great bait for the battle? Organized blockade running. Oh, we have researched our organized blockade runners. Oh, how did our fleet go? Did they make it to port yet? Or are they disintegrating? Oh, they got provisions. They're good. And then we have, are these guys moving to Dallas? Yep, they are on their way. That's river transport. Rail transport's 132. Although the Union threat in Virginia and the Carolinas is pulling men away from Kentucky and Tennessee. Johnston still has 63,000 men in Kentucky and Tennessee. Let me make sure there's not McClellan didn't sneak in here. Now we have Little, so Little can finish the fort here at Stanton. I sent Stuart there, so that would leave us with. Oh, Lee's got a perk. I would really like to get. I would like Yule to get that siege train perk. Let's do flying column. But we only have 34,000 men. And that includes Stuart's cavalry that's stuck in the valley. Alright, we'll focus our attention here. Alright, 9th Corps is in place. Good condition, regular training. So 9th Corps is actually pretty decently trained. Let's send them to Goldsboro. We could actually, I think we might even be able to send Magruder back to maybe Lee's command. I don't think I need Magruder here. Although he's not even at full strength. What units has he been training? He seems to be training forever. Oh, they're almost ready. Those are West Virginia volunteers. The volunteers. So I think we should more than be capable to take this core out with what we got. Minus Magruder. We got to pick another policy. We are slightly behind in manpower. We are maxed out on policies. Support Mexican intervention. European intervention in Mexico is underway as the Union is distracted by the Civil War. To strengthen relations with the Europeans, the Confederate States government offers official support to the French fighting in Mexico. French intervention to support the Confederate States is made possible. Number of recruits in Texas minus 50%. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They should be easy to sink. We never recruited regulars. We can do bounties. Volunteer unit morale minus 5, though. Letters of marque would actually tick off the Europeans. We could do Regulars Act. 6 small regular units with good training experience are added to your armies. I don't know why military experience is minus 5 if you take regulars. We could. We still have Militia Act 3. We could do Militia Act 3 and then Mexico. All right, why don't we try that? How's that sound? Militia Act 3, then the Mexican intervention. More breadbasket policy. I don't think we can. Did we take? We did take King Cotton. We're maxed out on policies. That's part of the problem too. We can't do King Cotton 3. All right, I'm gonna do Militia Act 3. And that would probably put us over, unless the Union does something else. But that would put us over the Union manpower threshold. But then we'll do Diplomacy 4 after that. Or Mexican intervention, I mean. Trying to force a battle here soon. Looks like the valley is secure, so he's continuing to build that fort now. So why don't we pull Stewart out of the valley? Build another depot here in case we need to fall back. Yeah, why don't we do that? Actually, we have a Valley Army forming. Jackson has another perk. He has flying column engineers. Why don't we do siege train? So there we go. We can use Jackson to assault that fort and take it back. All right, the 8th Corps is going into the valley. So we'll actually rename Hawes's army the Army of the Shenandoah. Or how about Army of the Valleys? How do you, is it Valleys with the IES? I make tons of typos. I'll spell things wrong, and I'm not a bad speller. I think it's the streaming. It's going to be August before there's a battle this summer. We've got, and for the record, we have Union at plus 50 morale and very aggressive too, so. Maybe we need to let them gain more ground on manpower. They'll be more enticed to invade. You think it's Valleys with EYS? EYS? That looks better. Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay. So not a lot of Union movement in the. We need to reprovision the Mississippi Squadron. Movement back to port. Supplies are good around Paducah. Yeah, we haven't really done a lot of raiding. I want to secure Kentucky first, and then we can raid into the north. I wonder if Longstreet and Waite move deeper into Kentucky towards Lexington, how the Union Army of Kentucky reacts. That is our plan. Yeah, we've got the 2 Corps here. We're gonna strike at that Union Corps at Wilmington. Have they taken Wilmington? They're threatening Wilmington. They wanted to build a depot there first. I think we might be able to get them before. Our supplies are good, and then we'll be resupplied at Wilmington if we win that battle. All right, orders sent to the 6th Corps and 9th Corps. Right there, as they head down there. We'll leave Magruder where he's at for now, and then wait for the results of that battle. Oh, you're getting nervous about your town of Wilmington being taken. Then we have this Army of Kentucky, not Kentucky, Army of Texas. All right, they're still marching towards Dallas. Can you see how long construction takes for the Union? Oh, for that depot? Ready in 12 days. Men between 20 and 46 are, enrollment. Was that the Union policy then? Yeah, 11. So right now, 11 days. Should probably let them build it and then we can just capture it. So I don't know how many of you were here when I talked about the 105 patch that they're working on. You'll be able to unassign or abandon depots in the 105 patch. They said they're going to release the beta patch for 105 soon. I was hoping it was going to be ready for this stream. Alright, so 9th Corps. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. You know what I didn't do? I didn't move Army headquarters. Oh wow. I'm glad that it took a day for him to get there. Oh, that's cool. I thought it was going to take him a couple days. He teleported right there. All right, perfect. That's even better. Oh, that was so that's the other thing. They're going to fix defame. You can undefame a general. I don't know how the mechanics are going to work. If it's just something over time, or they need to prove themselves in battle again. But they are going to. That's one of the features of the 105 patch. You're also going to be able to create corps detached from the army, and then you can upgrade them to army. So you'll be able to create on the corps level, which I think is a needed feature too. And a few other changes. I think there's some not a lot of AI focus on the patch, but they did mention some AI battle focus or changes. Yeah, there's a the 105 patch is taken straight from the gamers, most of it at least. All right, so let's cross into Wilmington. Oh, they're stuck in the swamps. Oh, McClellan. Yeah, no guns, no cavalry. We have 105 guns in this small army. All right, let's fight this one. At least we get a battle in this stream. You bought a lot of bottles of wine. I don't think I've fought a battle in North Carolina. It'll be interesting to check out this map. Port Wilmington, North Carolina. Our scouts report enemy is near Wilmington. We are facing First Corps under the command of McClellan. It's always McClellan. The enemy army is green, and the morale is report. This might be a good one. I think I've fought this battle map before, though. They must have came out and attacked us. Our reinforcements are 3 hours away, though. So Anderson's 10,000 men, a little bit outnumbered in the beginning. Oh, we need a name Swamp Rat. The Swamp Rats. That would have been a good name for a unit. We'll name someone the Swamp Rat Brigade. Oh, that's another 105 change that's supposed to be in the works is changing uniform after a unit is recruited too. So a lot of quality of life changes for the 105 patch. The Swamp Fox. Swamp Dogs. We can deploy across the river. Yeah, McClellan is attacking. And all our objectives are on this side of the river, so I like that. Although they might try to come in and around Danville, but they should be coming from the east, Silent Grove Road. So there's the 3 objectives. So I think we'll fortify around Zion Church. Union is stable. According they've just been rotting away in the swamp. The condition of their men is 0. Oh, this is sad. It's 6:20 in the evening, so we have plenty of artillery too. Lack the horsemen though. Mr. Anderson, we meet again. Is that sloping up or down? Okay, that's sloping down. See, our men are... Even though this is their first combat, these men have been well trained. Gladden and B. So nice job with the training of these men. I don't think we're giving up the high ground. You mean behind this little valley? I want to get the Zion Church objective. But, I mean, for the Union to come at Zion Church, they're going to have, if they come straight forward, it's this open field we're situated behind a fence. We have all this artillery. Breckenridge holds the high ground. All right. I think the condition of McClellan's army is in pretty sad shape. All right, we're securing Zion Church. I mean, we're going to play this until nightfall. It should hit nightfall pretty soon. Why are we ticking down in victory points? Yeah, they don't have any. They're not supposed to have any artillery. Let's look at that strength report again. Oh, fighting spirit is 93 though. Whew. A lot of brigades. They're showing 25,000 men. It was listed at 19,000 men. So our intelligence might have been a little off. Now they're showing poor condition. Still no cavalry or artillery, but maybe a little bit more infantry than we first thought. We can see if they have marching dust clouds. Oh, it looks like they're trying to come over from our right. Okay, so maybe we can dig in with Gladden. This was the division that escaped from West Virginia. Yeah, here they come. We can see the marching dust clouds. I did not see one on the left. We could probably move a little bit forward here. I'd like to get some fire right on them. It's very dusty, 84 degrees and sunny. Oh, they're already there. Oh, those are some 6-pounders. Do we have any heavier guns? Oh, wow. Need to upgrade those guns a little bit. Oh, that's the path you're going to take. We could, yeah, I can build some. I'm going to try to get B to put up some breastworks here. Well, they're being greeted with some fire. You can see the Union just they don't want to commit to an attack. Probably wise this late in the evening. Let's see if we can't build some breastworks here too. I think we only had like seven engineering points. All right, well, it's already 8 in the evening. Stribling has arrived. Oh, nice. Arriving from the south. End of the day. All right, so their estimate is now down to 21,000, and while we have 25,000. Yep, and you are right. You got 7 brigades. Each of them have like over 100 men sick. Condition report. They are low supply, confident. All New Yorkers. Got Hobson, Emery, Robinson, Manson, Grover, Blunt, and Carr. See, now their condition is just low supply. I mean, they're not showing. They don't look like they're wavering. So maybe the condition report was from the first day a little bit more bogus. The nice thing about this, though, if Anderson can hold his ground, we can get in around the Union position. I wonder if they'll be able to throw anyone to defend the river crossing. We do have 1 cavalry brigade now, so what we'll do is detach Bloodsoe. We'll get into marching column. Let Bledsoe scout ahead. I wonder if we can set up guns here. Or if that might be too close. They are 6-pounders. Or we can hold them back if they break through this line. Yeah, they got. It looks like they have the remaining force. I have seen this change though after you hit play. We'll hold Marshall's. Or who is this? We'll hold the Virginia Brigade in reserve. Did I build a parapet? Why are... I don't know why they were changing their facing. Alright, stop changing your facing. Alright, we need to move, we gotta move these guys out. So Gladden's brigade is acting a little bit difficult to control right now. We'll surround McClellan like we always do. So Gladden's cohesion is failing. Yeah, well, maybe let's see if we can. Maybe we can turn off the sound and then back on. Oh, won't turn it off. Is that a known glitch? Construction sound glitch? Well, McClellan's going to throw everything he's got at us. Yeah, I couldn't even turn off the sound. We can, I can try saving this and then we can go back in. It's McClellan digging trenches. Fall back. Oh, they're already... 7th Brigade's already wavering. Although Gladden's about to take a lot of... I might have to fall back Gladden here. We might have to call the Virginia Brigade up to support Gladden. We have this artillery here. Gladden trying to fall back, but he's starting to suffer a lot of casualties. That close range those close range 6-pounders are wreaking some havoc, though. We might double time it. I'm gonna try to double time it with Bates' division. The batteries are firing. This one is being blocked by the trees right now, Trebu. But if they come out of the small little tree line here, Trebu's guns will blow them out. I want to try to get Gladden to fall back though. So, one Union Brigade already broken, although they're trying to throw everything at Gladden, who's trying to fall back in good order. I got B over here in the cornfield. We actually might have to pull these guns back. Garnett's crossing the river already. So 1,000 casualties to our 700. Yeah, these Union brigades are they're wavering really quickly. They are not in good condition. They are. I think their training is also green. It's as if I do not. For some reason, B Junior here, he's very hard to control. He will not turn his flank. He's going to be outflanked. I don't know what's going on with this brigade, B's brigade. Maybe just fall. Maybe I'll have him fall back. Very glitchy right now. Is he too far away from his command? He's just out of bugle range. Maybe that'll help. 1,400. Let's get bait all the way to the crossroads there. And Whitfield's guns. They're going to call the retreat before. As long as we can hold our line. I'm really worried about our left flank because B Junior is not cooperating. Wait, maybe if we fall back there. Nope, he's still exposing his flank. Right, there he goes. Finally moving. There we go. Finally got B Junior to face the right direction. So his flank doesn't get rolled up. He only lost 41 men, though. That could have been pretty bad. Let's see. Gladden probably needs to fall back. And then we'll move up Mouton. Why is it fall? Why is he getting the fall back order? He should just be moving forward. They're being aggressive, though. They know they outnumber me here at Zion Church. We might have to pull these guns back, though. We can move Walton forward. $1,700 casualties inflicted. Bate trying to get his division forward quickly. Double time it. Bartow across the river. Oh, Breckenridge is sitting way back there. Let's see. 3rd Brigade, 126 casualties. 7th Brigade is tired with 246. Let's move Walton to support B over here on our left. All forward batteries firing on that 1st Brigade. 820 men they've lost. They're wavering, but they wanted to try. They rushed those guns. We're keeping Randolph's battalion right in the thick of things. Walton turns, though, his flank to help support. I think we're fine. Watch your flank. You don't get overran. What's taking bait so long now? All right, they're on the double quick. Are you on the double quick? Oh, they're very tired. That's why. Oh, these are the untrained men. They're exhausted. That's why they're taking forever. How's Bartow? They're marching. They're untrained. Cohesion's failing. Come on, boys. We got to come to the aid of Anderson. Mr. Anderson. That's a big loss for the Union 1st Brigade falling back. We can move Mouton forward. And we can push these batteries forward, too. How's B Junior doing? Heavy losses, 444 casualties. I want to take out this 8th Brigade. They are falling back, though. Gotta be careful, though. B might need to fall back. The enemy is retreating, though. They've taken 13% casualties, so 2,900 men. Oof. If these guys can hurry up, though. Where's Bloodsoe and the cavalry? He got disrupted. Yeah, unfortunately, Garnett's exhausted. So the double quick wears them out. Too fast for them to partake. We might not be able to get the major here. Although they are wavering, so if we can push forward. That 7th Brigade acting like the rear guard on our flank. Trying to push forward. Definitely pushing forward now. Time for attack column. Let's see if Walton can... Oh, they turn and face Walton. Unload some lead. $3,100 casualties. Do they have any more for one more attack? If we can wipe out 8th Brigade, there's 2,600 men. That might be enough for a major. They stopped firing, though. There's 32 seconds left still. Did we wipe them out? Did they disintegrate? Not yet. I don't see their icon, though. $4,300. Still need another 10% casualties. Maybe Garnett can find enough energy to inflict some damage. 20 seconds only left. Do we capture them? That should have been a wipe. I don't see that Union brigade anymore. 20. Oh, it did wipe. It didn't know. There was no notification. 27% casualties. I don't think we'll get it, though. Oh, they come marching right in our way. We can order the cavalry into attack column. Unnecessary sacrifice, though. That second brigade's not gonna break. 27% casualty, so not able to score that major. But nicely done by General Anderson, at least, holding the Union outnumbered at Zion Church. Cold steel for the cavalry. Our own losses mount up to 1628. The enemy is believed to have lost 6,000 men. The enemy's national morale drops by 1%. Our military experience rises by 1.3. Yeah, McClellan disgraced again. I wonder how many times he's lost face. General Carr loses face. Captured 3,900 rifles, 0 guns, because they didn't bring any. Might have been a little bit different battle with some artillery. You can see, are those the transports? Uh-oh, floating transports. Ah, Roseannadanna, welcome to the stream. All right, so the amphibious invasion is, for now, squashed. let's send the Tampa squadron to... Can we send them to Savannah or Port Royal? Or... Yeah, Savannah Harbor. I wonder if we should put it behind the river. Actually, we'll probably build another fort right outside of Wilmington. Right there looks good. So the Army of Atlantic earns Breckenridge a perk. We'll give him a engineer and mechanic perk. Trying to get them to port, go into Savannah Port. They're not doing anything now. I don't know. They're not engaged with the blockading squadron. Van down by the river. Oh, so we actually now have more men than the Union. So when we started Militia 3, they were ahead of us in manpower. So we're not going to do any more recruiting for now. But since the East Coast is a little bit more secure, we might be able to focus our attention back on Kentucky. And maybe securing the Lexington-Louisville line in the Bluegrass State. Longstreet's earned himself a perk too. He has Flying Column, Siege Train. We can do Field Telegraph. So we were actually going to have Magruder go join Lee in Northern Virginia, but I think actually I'll have Magruder go back to Johnston in Kentucky. Yeah, we're going to start looking at securing Kentucky. So, Roseannadanna, did you see the features for the 105 patch that should be coming out of beta soon? There might be an army in eastern Kentucky. But I've got Stan Waite on scouting mission, and He hasn't picked up anything yet. He's well supplied. I think we'll actually have him go to Harrodsburg. Longstreet will move to Munfordville. Johnston will move his headquarters north. So 105 patch, the beta patch will feature it's a lot of quality of life type stuff. You can abandon depots. There'll be an abandoned depot button. You can actually create your your army at the corps level up. So there'll be a create corps or detach corps button, as well as create army and create corps. So there'll be some added buttons there. You'll be able to change uniforms after you recruit a unit. John Burke has a new how to paint like feminist vid. What was the other one? Oh, and defamed generals can, and I don't know how the mechanics are going to work, but defamed generals can become undefamed. So we will do another, I think I have time for another 15 minutes or so. So we'll try to play through another 15 minutes, and then I'll have to take care of a few things. Hey, Colton Burke, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was hoping they would have the beta patch ready for today. The developers sent out a tweet on Twitter saying that it's very close to be ready for beta patch, so not officially out yet. Ooh, quick recruit ship. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, good point. We need to move Magruder from Raleigh. So he'll come through the Cumberland Gap to join up with Johnston. So July 27th, 1862. Oh, thanks, Colton. I appreciate that. Best channel on YouTube. We need to make a swamp rat brigade. See, I'm you know what's going to be really nice for for these streams is that I can go back and change the uniform. So we can create a swamp rat brigade from one of these Atlantic Army units. You want me to build an ironclad at New Orleans? We can do that. Swamp, so we got swamp dogs, swamp rats. We can just do the whole division. Who's earned that reputation? That was Anderson's Corps, Marshall and Bonham's division. And then hopefully by the next stream, the beta patch will be out and we can change the uniforms on this division. We'll do a swamp rats and swamp dogs. And we'll change their uniform in the hopefully the 105 beta patch isn't super buggy. Ironclads, plural. Oh, British intervention's at 67%. We do have a supply supply alert. Oh, but we're fixing that. That's the unit in Wilmington. Alright, so we're building Fort at Stanton. Union did capture Fort Humphreys, which we might try to retake with Jackson and Ewell. Yeah, they went on the defensive over here. There's 39,000 men, though. They actually have more men. So I'm kind of hesitant to engage that fort yet. I think the status quo in Northern Virginia is okay with me right now. Stewart can go over here to finish this fort at South Branch Bridge. Although he'll probably be pulled away again. Green shirt, brown pants when that's available. We do have, actually we don't have a valley. We have the Army of the Valleys because I've been interchanging him with the Appalachian Valley and the Shenandoah. Although Porterfield's Corps, do we have a depot here? His supplies are fine, but we'll probably build a depot either at Salem or Buchanan. The Swamp Division does not get afraid of anything. All right. A.S. Johnston on the move. Now, he's gotten word from Montgomery, not Richmond, from Montgomery to move into Kentucky. Flip Kentucky. That's what they tell their opponents. We're going to make your pants this brown. I feel like our weak link right now is the Mississippi Valley. Although we have lots of forts. And we're building another one at Dryersburg. We do have an army in Texas moving to Dallas. All right, Stan Waite's cavalry reaching Harrodsburg. Where did our unit? So yeah, our Tampa squadron being kind of weird. Can we not? Is it because of the blockade that they're stuck there? Do we have to order a retreat? They're not engaged. I want to get them away. I want to rebase at Savannah and then use them for raiding purposes out of Savannah, but it doesn't seem like that's working. What if I did this? Put them back in harbor. Earlier in the stream, so my strategy right now is I built up a couple more Army headquarters. So there was the Atlanta headquarters that was at Raleigh, interior headquarters at Richmond, another headquarters in the Valley. And what I can do is we can keep those headquarters where they are, and we can transfer the we can peel off cores from other departments. So basically think of them as department headquarters as opposed to Army headquarters. They act in both ways. So now that I think about it, we probably need a Mississippi headquarters like at Jackson. Yeah, the engineering divisions, they perk up pretty fast if you keep them busy. They usually get, so like the Atlantic Engineers, he might be attached to the Atlantic Army, but his main job is really to be building depots and forts. Have not found that army yet in eastern Kentucky. Should probably push forward with the fleet here. Tantanol is resupplying. Maybe a faulty intelligence, maybe poor intelligence. I'm sure they'll pop up again soon. Oh, naval battle. Battle of Louisville Ferry. Ah, the Union building a river fleet. I rarely see this. Oh, we can't even withdraw. Probably because we were set on blockade. Well, they made quick work of that small fleet there. Where's the army in Paducah supplied from? The river, or does he have a depot? He's got both. They're well provisioned from the river, depots. I'm sure they're even drawing from Cairo. Oh, there we go. There's our armies. 25,000. Army of Ohio with another 5,000 reinforcements. Fort Chattanooga. I have like 5,000 soldiers in Fort Chattanooga that we can probably peel off from there. Polk and Coleman. So we'll probably transfer them to Longstreet. Magruder, Longstreet. So we could add Polk to Zollicoffer and Coleman to Barksdale. And that will give him up to 28,000. He'll have the largest corps in the Confederacy. I'll have to check. I haven't looked at the Chattanooga map. Johnson's got a perk. Do flying column. So let's order Longstreet, though, to support Stan Waite. So we have him on. Let's give him a defensive stance. No, it shouldn't be swampy at Chattanooga. It would be. You have two large hills. You got Lookout Mountain here, and then you have a smaller but significant ridge line, Missionary Ridge. Plus, you have the river system of the Tennessee. If you read, I think it's called Shipwreck of Their Hopes by Sears. That was a really interesting book about the Chattanooga campaign. So, after Rosecrans was defeated at Chickamauga, he retreated back to Chattanooga. Bragg besieged Chattanooga and this was after I think this all happened after Vicksburg. They promoted Grant, and one of the first things Grant needed to do was fix the situation in Chattanooga, because Rosecrans has lost his nerve after Chickamauga. And it was, I think in Grant's memoirs or it was said that Grant, he showed up there. Rosecrans like, here are these plans. I think this will work. This is really good. And Grant had famously said something to the extent of, oh, these are really good plans. I just had no idea why he had not done anything about it. And that kind of, to me, that's a very, very typical Grant kind of saying, whether he actually said that or not, or thought that at the time. I thought it was interesting. That kind of shows you the difference of mentality that Grant had over a lot of the other generals in the war. Was that, yeah, great plans. These are all really good strategies, really good plans, but you haven't done anything with them. Yeah, Shipwreck of the Hope. Anything by Sears is pretty solid work. He's a very good Civil War historian. I think it's Stephen Sears, I think, is his first name. Well, the funny thing about Grant and Thomas did not get along. I guess Thomas was extremely excellent. Rock of Chickamauga did an excellent job defending the position at Chickamauga when everything else was breaking down around him. But he was very, very methodical. He didn't. he had good plans. He wasn't slow or procrastinator like McClellan necessarily. He just was very slow and deliberate in everything he did. Let's take a look at the fleet again at Savannah. Well, they're not at Savannah anymore. I wonder if I couldn't transfer to Savannah Harbor. I wonder if it's blocked. Okay, because it's blocked. That's why. That's why they probably couldn't enter Savannah Harbor. It's, I think all the eastern seaboard ports are blocked. Port Royal. Can we transfer them to Port Royal? All right, so we're able to redeploy at Port Royal. We'll see how that goes when their readiness is ready. The readiness is ready. Let's put a different commander in that place. Yeah, Isaac Brown. We're gonna my idea with the, we probably should have some more ships being built. My idea here with this fleet at Port Royal is to just hit and run tactics, and we might lose some ships in the process, but if we're opening up the blockade enough and disrupting their blockade, then it's worth it. All right, folks, I think we are going to end it here, as we'll pick it up next week, either Monday or Tuesday for sure. You know, Roseannadanna, I'm thinking of doing the gunboat tenders too, but I'm looking for speed on our raiding fleets. But yeah, we'll pick this up August 1st, 1862 on the next one. If you're new to the channel, have you been hopefully sitting there quietly lurking and are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, leave a comment, join the club. I do appreciate everyone watching the streams and videos that I put out. So still working on some other videos for Grand Tactician. I am doing Crusader King 3 streams as well. So if you want to check that out, those are going to be done later at night. So if you are in bed sleeping, that's quite all right. Thanks, everyone. Everyone have a lovely, lovely day. I'll see you on the next one.